Hello everybody, welcome to the White Tiger Tarot. Thank you so much for being with me here today. Today's pick a card is a yes or no question. So yes or no answers to your question. So before you pick your pile, I'd like you to think about a question, and you can do many questions maybe at different piles, but if you would like to focus on one question at a time and see wherever that question pulls you, in which direction, you can kind of do it that way if you wish. Pile one here, the amethyst, the kind of raw amethyst. Pile two, clear quartz. Pile three, the Shiva Lingam. And pile four, the green bloodstone. Okay, so as always on this channel, we are going to allow Spirit to guide us from beginning to end. So no two piles will have the same order of decks or the same decks. Everything is picked in the moment by Spirit to completely customize your message for the answers that you need at this moment. So I'll give you guys some time to meditate on your cards, and I'll see you in your pile. Hello, pile number one. Welcome to your reading. This will be your yes or no answers to your questions. So hopefully you have pondered on your question, and now we will receive your answer. So first and foremost, I will shuffle your deck and get card or cards out of this deck, and then we will be guided to any and all other decks that may be needed in your reading today for your answer. Yes or no. Pile one's answer. Okay. See what you have. You have the Wheel of Fortune and you have the Hermit. I mean, I would definitely say this is a yes. With the Wheel of Fortune, change in aloneness. And, okay, I'm going to look at the bottom of the deck here. We have the Two of Cups. So, if your question was, am I coming out of a time of isolation, loneliness, and into a time of more connection or deeper connection. Maybe this is within love, or coming just together with maybe soul family, or even coming out of a time of feeling, I want to say lost, even though I never get that from the Hermit. I would never say he was lost, but seeking, and maybe that's kind of the energy. Seeking something that we long for. Okay, and so with the Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit, I would say that there's a big shift in the energy and what you're experiencing right now. Okay, and you are coming together with something that you desire, that will probably bring you out of this time of loneliness, isolation, or inner seeking. All right, I'm just going to let Spirit guide me to your other decks today, and I'm thinking, okay, so we're just going to start. I have two decks here we're going to grab from, and yeah, I've never done a yes-no answer reading before, so we're just kind of going to go with the flow. I'm just going to let Spirit guide me into how we're going to do this. So, yeah. It's like it's a simple answer, right? It's a simple reading, but also there is a deeper message behind it. There is a bit of a deeper answer rather than just yes and no. So any more here? Okay, we're just gonna start here and then we'll see. Okay, so we have the Mage. We have Prince of Wands with the Journalist. So I think that's the Knight. We have Justice. And we have the Chariot. And Divine Masculine, Electric Active Power. I want one more. Miracles, Ancient Wisdom. Okay. So, I mean, you're definitely, I don't know what question you've asked, but you're definitely going into movement if you've been in a time of stillness. I think you were in this time to come into balance, okay, where maybe you weren't able to see ahead of you clearly. It looks very foggy here. Okay, see the path ahead. See why maybe you're on this route of possible aloneness or isolation or going at it alone. Okay, it was here for you to gain, I really think it was here for you to gain bravery, gain courage, gain, because I see like a cop here. Like there's something about honor, okay? But it was here to basically reach balance within yourself and maybe to know that you're okay alone or to just strengthen in character. But there is a change now. There is a time where there's now movement forward, okay? It's, yeah. And I don't know, it depends where you fall, like if you're masculine or feminine, but there is two very masculine energies here, okay? Divine Masculine, Electric Active Power, and the Mage. It's like, whether this is love or this is something that you want to come into, or maybe this is a creation, this is a manifestation that you've been working on, there is now action being taken to move you into a more masculine era. Some of you, that is finally getting the inspiration and finally getting the know-how and the clarity of what to do and how to make it and how to come into contact with it and how to come into union with it. And it's like you're going to be finding the inspiration and you're going to have the energy to create something very, very original, very, very beautiful. Okay, very creative. There's a lot of creative energy coming in for you, and you will come into union with what it is you want. And some of you, that is a partner. Okay, some of you, this is that counter partner, that other someone who is very creative, someone who is very much in their power, someone who is, a very, very talented manifester and passionate person. Okay, someone who is in their divine masculine. And that could be a woman as well. Okay. It's almost like you're being chosen here. That keeps what I'm getting. I'm getting like the finger pointing at me, like you're being chosen for this. You're being chosen. And maybe that's for a job. Maybe that's someone hearing your music and you're getting, or you, seeing your creation and you're getting interviewed. You're getting, and it feels like a miracle. It's like, oh my God, I'm finally, maybe coming out from working on this in the underground, and I get, chosen to be featured on this show or on this podcast or on this thing, right? And so you blow up that way. But there's a lot of movement now in whatever it is that you've desired to come into creation with, or come into union with, whether that be a person or that be success within a creative project or within a business. Okay, it's like you're being almost singled out, or you're being a light is being shone on you. You're being chosen for something, and it feels miraculous. It feels like all of a sudden I'm not seeing anything, I'm not hearing anything, I'm not seeing the path ahead, or it just feels like I'm walking this path of seeking for such a long time, or loneliness, or isolation, or always working behind the scenes on myself. And then all of a sudden, this big sweep of change, the winds change, and I move forward, and it's so fast. And I'm like, it's all of a sudden I'm out of it, and I'm being, heard, I'm being chosen, I'm being, picked, or I'm being coming into union with someone, or I'm like, where did you come from? Right? Where did you come from? It's like something all of a sudden, or the action, I'm getting some kind of divine inspiration that just allows me to blow up. It allows me to come into the public eye all of a sudden, and just like, or go viral. I'm moving along, and then I just meet someone, and that's it. That's game over. It's like, this is the person, and out of nowhere, it's like, I know it's you, and you know it's me, and it feels like just this miraculous happenstance. Okay, I'm gonna get one more message for you guys. Okay, Queen of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Five of Swords, Knight of Cups with Trust. Sorry, I haven't been reading them. King of Cups with Healing, Ten of Swords with Rebirth. Oh, sorry, that's Five of Cups. And then we have the Five of Swords. So it did end up coming out. Okay. Yeah, it's like you're sharing your gifts. Some of you sharing your heart, okay, sharing yourself. Others of you is just sharing your gifts. And falling into the unknown, and just trusting that eventually, okay, I've been sharing, I've been putting it out there, I've been making things, I've been creating things, or I've been putting myself out there slowly, I've been kind of going out more, I've been, really, there's definitely a glow up energy here. There's like coming into more of your power, and that being seen and appreciated and heard more. Either that's, creatively, or that's within love. But you're falling into the unknown. You're kind of just trusting. You're sharing and trusting, sharing and trusting. Okay, and yeah, that's exactly what's needed at this time. And I feel like that's what you've been doing, and that's been good. Okay, just falling into the unknown, not really seeing, a lot of maybe progress, or, I don't see, maybe this is, you've been online dating, okay, and just putting it out there and just seeing what's out there. And I'm just trusting, I'm trying not to, I don't know what's ahead. I don't know if this is working, but here we are. I'm just going to do it anyways. Yeah, and this slow and steady pace has been helping you really come into your fullness, into healing. Okay, and that's why it's been slow, and so that this process can ease you in. And I think you had a lot of healing, a lot of inner reflection to do. And so that's why it felt so slow. That's why it felt like the progress was really slow, or my dating life was really slow, or I wasn't getting a lot of feedback or a lot of attention, right? And it was because there was still healing to do before this took off. Because now, look, we've changed so much. We've really transformed and healed. And now we're ready to expand. Now we're ready to fly. Now we're ready to move into a new space because we are anew. And so we're ready now for this success, okay? Because before we would have been comparing ourselves, and we were still in that space of comparing myself to other people, comparing my work to other people. There were still so many things that were holding us back from the past, voices, beliefs, things we were telling ourselves. We're not good enough. They're better than me. They're when everyone's just different. Everyone has their own unique path. And so you had to find your unique flavor, your unique sound, your unique taste, your unique look, and your confidence in who you are, right? That's why it was so slow. It's because we had to heal all of the things from the past that were holding us back from us expressing ourselves in the truest form, and us having confidence in who we are and what we share, or our experiences, or just who we are as a person. Okay, and just loving and appreciating ourselves, the light that we carry, the fruits that we hold, okay, the uniqueness of ourselves and our soul. Okay, we had to trust in ourselves, trust in who we are. And that's why it took so long, because we had to heal all of these things that was stopping us from being in our fullest, okay, from being pure, from going to the beat of our own drum, and not caring what anyone else thinks, and not letting that hold us back, or not hiding ourselves away because we don't think we're good enough or good as someone else. Okay, so yes, I would say yes, you are moving into union with this thing that you desire and love, and you will have great success. Okay, there's going to be a lot more inspiration and action, movement forward. This slowness was really only here for a time, and now you're going to see that this is ending, this cycle of harshness and pain and having to remake ourselves again and again and again. Now we're going to start flying. Okay, now we're going to have the fire, the inspiration, the action, okay, moving us forward. And we will be chosen, we will be featured, we will be seen, okay, definitely for who we are, because now we're ready to shine. Now we can hold the light within ourselves, and now we have the confidence to sit in the hot seat, or sit in be okay with people complimenting us, or people wanting to treat us well or take us out, or say, oh my God, your work is just incredible. And you can now have the confidence to sit in that and accept that, and be okay with sharing yourself in a vulnerable way. All right. So that was your answer. I hope that helped you. I hope that gave you the answer you were looking for. Let me know in the comment if it did. Also, let me know by giving me a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel so you never miss another reading. And if you'd like to know more about your own situation, you can book a personal reading or an energy healing with me down in the description box. All right, other than that, I will see you in the next reading, Pile 1. All of my love. Peace. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading today. This is the answer to your yes or no question. All right, so this is your crystal that you chose, clear quartz. Actually, that might be selenite. I don't know. Let me know if you know. So I'm just going to grab some cards out of the deck that you were attracted to, and then I'll let Spirit guide me to any and all other decks that we might use within your questions today. Or question. Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles that came out right away. And we have the Fool. And we have the King of Wands. So I don't know what your question is. I don't even know what this answer is really. I mean, I know what it is, but I don't know if this is a yes or a no to this question, because it seems like you're coming out of a comfort zone in a big way. So if you were asking, am I coming out of a comfort zone, or am I having to come out of a comfort zone here? Am I going to have to come out of hiding, or, out of a restricted time of, holding myself back? Yes. If you're like, I don't know, what would even be the no? So I guess it's a yes. I guess it's a yes. The yes is that yes, you are you're having a big new beginning in which you're coming out of limitation. Okay, so you are coming out of, maybe a comfort zone. It does look like you're a bit worried here. And maybe that's from your environment. Maybe people around you are trying to make you feel worried, or maybe you're worried that you don't have the finances to start this, or to go off in this new direction or on this new path. Maybe for some it's traveling, I don't know. But so if you're like, yeah, should I stay home? No. Should I stay where I'm at? No. Okay. Should I go and do this thing? Yes. Okay. But you're like, oh, but what if I don't have the finances to do this? Yes, you do. You'll be fine. Okay. You're fine. So there is a new beginning here where it is going to help you spread your wings. Look at these two birds, how different they are, but looking very similar. Okay, but one is very much enclosed and safe and protecting. Another one is soaring, spreading its wings. So you need to spread your wings. Okay, you need to fly. That might be, traveling somewhere, going somewhere new, having a new experience. There's definitely a leap of faith where that requires to be a little uncomfortable. Okay, that requires maybe not having a lot of answers, coming out of a comfort zone into a new space. Okay, but we have the promise here of you flying on fire. I mean, really, you are going to take off. You are going to learn so much about yourself and gain so much experience, so much confidence. Okay, so much creative inspiration. Just, you're going to feel yourself to the highest degree. Whatever this new thing is really going to turn you into a master, and you'll never feel this kind of enclosed, this almost reminds me of like introvert. Like maybe you're a little introverted, but I don't think that's truly how, your soul. It's almost like your south node is more of a what would be a good north and south node? I don't know. It's like your south node is more of a hermit, and then your north node is like a star. So you're supposed to come out of it, of kind of keeping to yourself, or staying in a comfort zone, or being more of a homebody, or maybe you save a lot and you're kind of nervous about doing new things or going to new places or trying new things because you're scared of losing money, or that you're nervous with this new thing that you won't, have the same comforts, or You're just scared of losing what you have. But what you have, honestly, you're going to gain so much more than what you think you're letting go of. Okay, what you think that you're sacrificing by taking this new beginning. You're going to gain so much more. You're going to gain monetarily, but you're going to gain so much within your soul and within your person, like within who you are, your confidence in who you are and what it is you do. Okay, your creative power is going to skyrocket. All right, where people come to you for advice, people come to you for how do you do that? That is wonderful. That's beautiful. That's so unique. Like, oh my gosh, you really become like, this is a peacock on fire, okay? It's like coming from a place of, I don't want anyone to see me, to look at me, look how amazing and beautiful I am in the best way, okay? And especially, this is what you have to learn if you're very much, oh, I can't show off, or I can't, then this is your challenge. This is your new beginning that is really going to help you flourish, blossom, and bloom into who you truly are and what you can really do and your confidence of who you are. Okay? All right, so we're going to get a couple decks. Okay. We've just been doing a couple decks today. Just kind of a kind of upfront answer, not a super long reading, but yeah. Any more? All right. Eight of Cups, indolence. I don't even know what indolence means, guys. And I'm pretty good with words. I'm pretty good with meanings of words, but a lot of this deck, these cards, these words, some of them I've never heard of. So let me know if you, like, obviously it probably means, these are shot glasses, right? Indolence. It almost makes me think of like, yeah. Like leaving, okay, so obviously we know it's the Eight of Cups. You are leaving something behind, something that isn't good for us, okay? Challenging ourselves in a new way. And we see the old Eight of Cups, the actual Rider-Waite. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. It's a bit dark. So yeah, it's like we're leaving something behind in order for our soul to grow, in order for us to expand in new ways. Something that is no longer good for us, like drinking, for example. This person, maybe they've figured out this is no good for me. I'm leaving it behind, right? Look at that. Another eight, the Eight of Swords, interference. Okay, yeah, we're leaving behind interference, a comfort zone. Oh, yeah, the Princess of Wands, okay, the Dancer, into something a little more uncomfortable for us, challenging ourselves in a new way. Wow, look at all this fire. Ace of Wands, beautiful. Beautiful. You know what? And then Wings of Light, becoming something new. Guys, look at this. Look at the speed. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Like we said, maybe introvert to outrovert. What is it? Introvert to extrovert. Right? It's like there is some kind of transformation happening. Angelic assistance, divine guidance, loving support. Beautiful. Yeah. What you're leaving behind is blocking you. Okay, so there's something blocking you. There's something holding you back. There's blockages, okay, where you're at. It's no longer beneficial for you, for your soul. It reminds me of yeah, being like a hoarder. And I'm not saying you're a hoarder by any means, but this is the example that I'm getting. It's like a house that has all this junk in it, right? From our memories and all of these things that we're too afraid to let it go. This could be family, this could be a childhood home, this could be, just getting out of a comfort zone, period. But it's like holding on to these things out of fear that if we let them go, that, we'll lose control, or we'll get so uncomfortable, and I'm so scared to get uncomfortable, or I'm so scared to maybe you've experienced a lot of lack in your past, and so you hold on to your savings instead of, having experiences with it. There's something here, but that is blocking you, and your mind is blocking you. It is interfering. It is holding you back, and there's something here not good for you. There's something, maybe it's work, maybe it's overworking, maybe it's sitting in front of a TV, maybe it's watching the news, and so you're scared of the world or certain areas of the world, or you're afraid there's going to be a financial collapse or something. And that is valid. It's valid, but it's not an excuse not to go off and do amazing things, because guess what? You are protected. Okay? You have angelic assistance, divine guidance, and loving support. Okay? There are angels here guiding you, assisting you. You will find your success. Okay? There's going to be moments. It's now time. You're becoming something new. You are transforming. There is a new beginning in your life that is asking you to get uncomfortable, to do something new, okay, to leave something behind, something that is just blocking you. It's no longer good. It's stunting your growth. You are being invited to grow, to expand in a new way, and you will. This is for you, okay, to grow into your full potential, the king, okay, your full creative potential, where no one can hold a candle to you, literally. Like, you can only do this. You are going to surprise yourself in the most beautiful ways, okay? Wings of light, wings of light. Like we said, the wings on fire, okay? You are going to soar. You're going to be on fire, okay, with success, you're going to change so much. You're going to look back and say, I can't believe that was me, right? I can't believe that was me, because you're going to be turned into such a daring person that is like up for anything, that is really adventurous or courageous. And maybe it's just in your painting, or maybe this is like, maybe you become a world traveler, or you just become someone who's just, they're eccentric and cool and unique, okay? You definitely are that, and it's inviting you now to let yourself have this, because what you're leaving behind is just holding you back. It's blocking you, okay, from your full potential, from experiencing life in a more full and beautiful way that you're going to love, okay? So there's a new beginning, and they're saying, go, take the leap, start this. You're becoming something new, completely different. Okay, I'm going to read this out of the book for you, because I know there is going to be a beautiful message in here specifically for you. Okay, the priestess in this card moves to the right, the future, with great speed and purpose. Wings of light and vibrating waves of rainbow energy propel her forward. Get ready, for this card heralds magnificent and colorful changes coming your way. A powerful time of personal transition, perhaps even total transfiguration, is upon you. Your spirit is working from within to create radical shifts in your attitude and energy. Old feelings of being stuck will drop away with every step forward you take. This shift can be so significant that it could redefine you and reveal the essential nature of your soul. Even your appearance may change. On a practical level, something you're working on might might be just about to take off, or this may mark an accelerated external move, a sudden change of personal residence, or even an unexpected work relocation. When this card appears in your spread, make sure you take notes of which others are laid out on each side. These cards could indicate some specific details about the types of changes on the horizon. Be open to these and other new adventures. Affirmation: I open up to the light and inner power of my true eternal self. I am willing to change, to make new choices, and to move in new directions. New. There are new opportunities. You're supposed to leave something behind that's no longer good for you. It is blocking you. It is holding you back. You are not going to grow here. Your growth is now stopped here. It is stunted, and now it's just become a comfort zone that you're afraid to leave, or you're blocking yourself. And now there's going to be a new opportunity that presents itself that you must take. Okay, you are guided. You have loving support. You will be guided the entire way. You have nothing to be afraid of. You have everything to gain. Okay, and so take it. There's an adventure waiting for you to take it and to grow and become masterful. Become something completely new in a beautiful way. Allow your wings to spread and grow and blossom and bloom and just soar. Okay, pile 2. So that was your reading today, and that was your answer. I hope that you got what you were looking for out of it today. Please let me know in the comments if you did. I'd love to hear your story if you'd like to share. And also, if you did resonate with this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss another reading. And if you'd like to know more about your own situation, or you'd like an energy healing with me, you can book that down in the description box. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading, pile 2. All of my love. Peace. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. This is your yes or no answer to your question. So we're going to begin by shuffling this deck that you chose, getting your answer, your first part of your answer, and then we will be guided to other decks that we'll use to kind of give you further detail into that answer. Okay. 6 of Pentacles. 5 of Cups. 6 of Swords. Okay, this is interesting. It's so funny because they're not just so like black and white. Yes, I would say yes, that you are going to receive some kind of just rewards. Because I feel like you've taken some kind of responsibility for something, or your part in something, or you've been reflecting on like, okay, why isn't this working? And or why aren't I getting what I deserve? It's like, instead of just complaining about a certain situation, like let's say at work, right? Like, why aren't I getting paid well enough? And then you go, well, instead of just like complaining about my job and, you know, being miserable about it, I'm going to take a look at what am I accepting less from, or why am I, you know, in this position? And you're now receiving something that allows you to move on, move past. Or, okay, that's for some. Some of you it's like you've been in a situation that has made you feel low or down. And now it's like you're starting to realize that you deserve more. Okay, and so you're giving yourself more, and so you're moving on, you're moving into a more peaceful time of better reciprocity, okay? of more appreciation, and we're moving out of a time of sadness, of disappointment. Okay, and this might be disappointment in a project. This might be disappointment in a relationship or in a job situation. And I think you're kind of realizing you deserve better. And so you're moving into a time of better and of more peace. And I think it just took you of a reflection of, oh, I can decide, I can go, I don't have to put up with this, or I don't have to, be woe is me, or stuck in victimization, or stuck in sadness. I can do something about it. And maybe you've just been self-reflecting. And so it's like the universe is now giving you the tools, or the abundance, or there's some kind of maybe help coming in, where it's giving you the abundance, or the whatever, something that's going to allow you to move into better times, more peaceful times, happier times, okay, more reciprocal energy, where you're actually being appreciated or loved in return, or heard, seen. Yeah, I really feel like you've solved something within yourself, where you're no longer looking at maybe what's wrong, but you're looking at what's right, or you're looking at like how much power you really do have in a situation. And that's what's tilting the scales in your favor, and is allowing you to now transition or move on, move through a difficulty. Okay. So what is that? Yes? I don't know. Is that yes, or is that no for you? But that's the answer. Okay. That's what your cards are saying. So it's funny. We've used the same two decks for everyone today. So that's just what Spirit wants to do for everyone today. We're just kind of getting a small message, a small straight up message for everybody. Okay. I mean, I don't know about pile 4 yet, but so far this is what's been going on. And one more. Oh, 2 more. 3 more. Are you taking all of these? Just these 2? Yes. Okay. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, the Fool. So I'm going to leave that up for me, because I think you do have a new beginning. We have the 6 of Swords. There is new beginning energy here. Okay, we'll start with the ones that flipped over. Death and the Moon. Look at her. Jeez, this is such an intense. Wow. Look at, she's, okay. Gosh, I wish you guys could see this better. She is in a sewer, okay? She's in a sewer. There's an alligator and like a wolf in this sewer with her, and she's all bloody. And then there's a staircase that's broken up, and you can see the light of the moon. Man, how intense is this? I just want to sit with this. Man, is this what you've been going through? Holy moly. You've been surrounded by so much harshness, so much intensity. Yeah, this almost reminds me of the angel of death. Certain things that maybe look at her, but she's in this really dark space. Gross, dark, dangerous. Okay, but she's relaxed. She's letting the light of the moon soak in her and relax her, and she's touching these 2 creatures. And it really reminds me of this reflection. It's like, I may not be in a good place. I may be surrounded by shady characters. I may be in a really hard place that I do not want to be in. Okay. but I'm not going to fight where I'm at. I am going to accept where I'm at. I'm going to accept responsibility for my being here and how I got here. And it's like that is creating, your heart has become new. Like you have died. You have transformed through a lot of darkness, through a lot of your own. It's like this is like shadow work to the extreme. Like you really went into the depths of the darkest parts of yourself and of humanity within yourself. And instead of fighting, instead of being like, oh, woe is me, or, letting this get the better of you and crying about, like, you know what I mean? Not actually crying about, cry, right? Cry, please cry. But it's like, instead of being like, oh man, this is too much. This is the death, it's that victimization. Instead of doing that, we look at ourselves and being like, how did I get here? Or, why am I here? Why am I in this unfavorable position? Right? And so that is what is switching this energy. That is now tilting the balance in your favor. And you're like, whoa, that's what I had to do? Like, I really just had to look within myself and see maybe parts of myself that are still unloved, or maybe this is my shadow self, and maybe it's been really neglected. Okay, you've been having huge transformations. You've been looking deep within yourself, within the things that a lot of people avoid looking at within themselves, taking responsibility, which is the hardest thing for a lot of people to do, for where I'm at and for what I'm surrounded by and for how I'm being treated, possibly being treated like in a doctor's office, right? Okay, we're going to look at the rest of your cards. Whoo, baby. That's it, man. That's it. What's blocking my blessings? And I can't blame anyone else, because if I blame anyone else, that's not going to help me. That's not going to help me. I have to turn the mirror within. I have to look within myself. And that has created the biggest transformation for you. That is now allowing you to move passage, to get out of, it's like now there's a ladder being built for you. And you're able to climb out and you're able to move on. And you're like, what? Wow. And look at that. 9 of Pentacles with gain. Now you're gaining. Now you're finally receiving. Okay, this is luxury. This is like rags to riches story. Like, look at their, they have a bit of raggedy clothes on, but they're moving into a time of prosperity, of richness, of wholeness, okay, of feeling blessed. Oh, Ace of Cups, feeling blessed, okay, feeling new beginning, love, gratitude, feeling fulfilled. Wow, what opposite energy. You've really done the work, okay? And you're being rewarded now for the work that you have done within yourself, for the fears that you have overcome, from the acceptance that you have taken and the responsibility that you have taken for the places that you've been and for what has happened, or where you have led yourself in certain areas, or where you have neglected yourself in certain areas, okay? And you have come into peace with all parts of you. Okay, with the darkest parts of you. You have truly transformed. You are getting a new life now. You are getting your life back. You are getting a new heart, a new soul, a new life. Okay, you're getting literally a new heart, like the Ace of Cups. You're getting a new beginning, a fulfilling beginning where you'll never go back here. You're now going to the upper echelons of life. Okay, experiencing true riches and feeling truly rewarded and deserving. You are deserving because you were able to pull yourself out of this. It's like Spirit's putting in my head, I don't know if you've seen the Batman with the one with Bane, and it's kind of like that. And although, I don't know, spoiler alert, it's not actually Bane, but you think it's Bane the whole time. It ended up, anyways, he escapes from this like pit, they call it, I think, the pit of hell or something, but it's like impossible to get out of. But it takes someone very special, right, to get themselves out of a pit of darkness like this. And maybe that's how you felt for a long time. but you have found your way out. Okay, and now you're getting such a big blessing, okay, a big blessed new beginning, the Fool. Okay, you have a new beginning where now you're no longer in the sewer, but you're on top of the building, you're on top of the mountain. You get to see the complete opposite viewpoint from which you came. Okay, you're no longer at the bottom, at the depths. Now you're at the top. Now you get to look down from a bird's eye view. You get to see what the birds see. You get to really experience the upper echelon, the top of the top. Okay, you get to see life from the opposite viewpoint. Okay, the Eight of Cups, we're leaving something behind. All right, we're walking away. You might be traveling somewhere, you might be moving somewhere, you might be leaving a relationship behind, a partnership, a workplace, a physical place. Okay, because there was something that was not treating you well, was not giving you what you deserved. Because at one point maybe you thought you deserved this place, right? And now you realize that you don't, that you deserve more, that life can be more for you, that you are now treating yourself better, that you have now healed yourself and transformed yourself. Therefore, you are receiving this new beginning of blessings, of true wealth, okay, and of true luxury. You are gaining, and you are leaving something behind that is toxic or bad for us, or just no longer healthy, no longer beneficial, okay, for who we are now. Twin flames, soul partner, eternal connection, beautiful, grateful optimism, joyous view of the future. Okay, you are moving into a much better future. You now have such great blessings. You can be truly, truly grateful and optimistic about where you're going and about this new place that you're heading into, because you'll never experience or go back to where you came because of the work that you have done. Okay, you are coming into connection or deeper connection into a soul, twin flame, soul groups, okay, your soul family, your partnership, your true partnership, okay, that is where you are headed. You are really headed into a much happier space, where you're going to be much happier, much living in gratitude and in optimism and in happiness and in comfortability, okay, in true luxury, right? And in relaxation. Life's going to feel more peaceful and just easier for you, okay, because you did the hard stuff. You really went in and you looked and you weren't afraid. You accepted, and because you accepted, okay, and you took responsibility, you looked within yourself, you didn't lay blame, you didn't complain, you just said, okay, what's here for me to do? Why is my outer world looking like this? Or why am I being treated this way? Or what's here for me to, I know there's more. I know there's more for me, for my soul. What is it? And so you did it from the inside out, and now you're getting the new beginning. Now you really get to experience the good life, okay? Oh my gosh, so exciting, pile 3. So yeah, definitely some kind of move. You're leaving behind something in order to move toward a new life. Okay, you're walking into your new life, where things are just way more reciprocated. Love is more reciprocated. You're getting paid way better, okay, for what you put in. It's now, the energy is no longer blocked, so it's gonna flow. Everything's gonna flow so much easier with you, okay, in your relationships, in your money, in energy, in everything. Okay, it's just going to be easier and more fulfilling and abundant and peaceful and beautiful and loving. Okay, that was your answer, pile 3. And I hope you got what you were looking for out of this reading. Please let me know if you did in the comments. I'd love to hear your story if you are willing to share. Also, let me know by giving me a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel if you aren't already. And if you'd like to know more about your own situation, you can book a personal reading with me down in the description box, or an energy healing with me. Otherwise, I will see you in the next reading, pile 3. All of my love. Peace. Hello, pile 4. Welcome to your answer to your yes or no question. This is going to be your reading, so let's get right into it. I am going to shuffle this deck. We're going to get your first cards to your answer. And then we're going to see where Spirit guides us to get other decks for a deeper answer, or more details to your answer. All right. Queen of Wands. Four of Swords. And the Knight of Wands. So I would say you're definitely coming out of a time of staleness or stuckness or rest. Okay. It's like you've been in a time of meditation, or just of rest, of kind of conserving your energy. And it's like now you've become almost a new person. And it's funny because these are not yes or no answers, but I hope you're getting what you're looking for anyways, okay? So I'm going to just continue. You've become deeper in who you are. It's almost like in this time you've had a huge glow up, and now your confidence in who you are, in what you provide, in what it is you do, maybe creatively or in your certain area of expertise. Okay, because I definitely think you do have something that you are extremely good at and extremely powerful in. And this time of rest and meditation was so that you would realize this, so that you would see yourself in this highest, most powerful light. And now it's time to move. Now you're getting the yes. Now it is time to move ahead out of this time of rest, meditation, inner work. Okay, and now it's like the ice is now melted because you have gained what was there for you to gain within yourself, okay, out of this time. And so now you are ready. You are ready to now move, to continue, to take action. Okay, maybe this is a physical move, and maybe this is taking action. Maybe this is releasing an idea or a creation, or this is you getting the confidence to apply to these positions, or to move to this new place, or to travel to this new place, or to, maybe try to, it's like maybe an artist residency or something, but whatever it was, it's like you're so ready and you're so confident, and you have the knowing that you're ready. And so it's like you're just set, and so now you may go, and you're going to be taking action now forward. All right. So Spirit, it's funny. It's been the same for every pile. They've gotten these two decks. They're guiding me to the same decks. And so because it's just a shorter reading, a more upfront answer, right? So, yeah, that's how we're doing it today. And it's nice to do things differently here and there. Okay. All right. The star, wow. I mean, glow up, hello. Like you're finally seeing yourself in all of your glory. in all of your beauty and in all that you contain and how talented you are. And I think you're finally becoming okay with maybe being in the spotlight, okay? Or just realizing your true power and your true gifts and just how special and how beautiful and how deserving you are. It's you're seeing yourself in your full light, okay? And so that's why you were in this space, to get yourself here. And now it's like the energy is moving. Now the door is opening. Now you're ready, okay? It's like you're really, really, you've transformed. You've really learned to see yourself and learn to have the confidence. You're having this major glow up, this major awakening into your own power. Wow. Okay, this is the Seven of Pentacles with failure. You have the Magician, the Mage. Queen of Cups with the Therapist. And we have the Princess of Wands with the Dancer. Miracles, Ancient Wisdom. So funny. So many of the same cards have been coming out. Pile 1 had some of these. Hidden Knowledge, Akashic Records, Silent Understanding. And Divine Masculine, Electric Active Power. Pile 1 had these two. So, and this one. And maybe this one. So, yeah, if you were called to pile 1, maybe there's something in there for you to check out. Okay, let me take a look at this. Yeah, so with this time of rest and meditation, it's like you were reviewing. It's so funny because with this failure card, it's like you're just seeing all these red lights everywhere, like stop, like you can't go ahead, right? So it was like all of these things that we may have tried in the past and we failed at, or we weren't able to move forward. It was like everything was telling us to stop, to go within, to just, this is a time of, maybe not moving forward in the ways that we want or in the places that we want. We were just kept getting red lights. We just kept getting, stoppages. I don't even know if that's a word. Stopped, failing time and time again. And it was just, but every time that we had a red light or, we weren't able to move in the way that we wanted, or we weren't able to achieve in the way that we wanted, it was kept funneling us back within ourselves. And it's because we still had more work to do within us. We still had to see ourselves in the brightest of lights. Okay, this was just making us into the star, into the Queen of Wands, into our power. Every time it stopped us and we were redirected, it was redirecting us to where now we need to be. Okay, into seeing ourselves now for who we truly are and becoming. And also it's the timing of it all as well. Not only that maybe we were insecure and maybe we were still, comparing in certain ways, not able to see ourselves in the fullness of our beauty, in the fullness of our power. And now I see why pile 1 is also a message for you guys, okay? So it was like every stoplight, every you cannot pass, right? It was directing us back within ourselves because we still had work to do. We still have things that we were blocking us, we needed to heal, we needed to get past, we needed to see ourselves in a higher light, and we needed to let go of things and keep moving. And the timing as well is a part to play in that these weren't the right It wasn't the fullness of what we deserved. It wasn't the fullness of, the experience, that there was something now that we know we deserve, that we are now moving into, something that we've been working on for a long time. Okay, we've been working and working, and maybe that's why we had all these stoplights. Keep working on it, keep creating it, keep refining it. Okay, you got better every single time. It lit a new fire, it lit a new flame, and created a wholer picture, not just in you, who you are, but in what you create and how you master what it is you do. Every experience, every no, made you come back to the drawing board and do it differently and gain something differently and put something else in it and rework it. Okay, it was like this is a true, the ancient wisdom was working through you. Okay, you are now getting access to hidden knowledge that not many do. Okay, and because you are a master, because you are seeing yourself and seeing light in this beautiful, unique way, okay, you truly do have it's like you get to see behind the curtain, okay? Yeah, it's like every time that happened, it made you come back to, and it says the therapist, right? The Queen of Cups, which could have been yourself, but it was basically healing us. We had to come back into the healing again and again. Okay, come back into, maybe you healed yourself, or you were doing healings. Maybe you did have a therapist, or you had healers that helped you out. But every time it was like we had to go back into the depths of our emotions. What's still there for us to look at? What's still there for us to heal, right? What's still here blocking our blessings or blocking our fullness of who we are? And yeah, not allowing us to fully step into the life that we wanted. It's like there were still things here, but now we truly get to begin. Now it's like there's a new experience, a yes that is here. We are now able to take action. Okay, we're having this, it's like everything's turning on. Okay, it's the lights are turning on. Now we're able to move in the ways that we wanted, because it's like we created the right code. It's like we came up with the right song. We've worked it enough that now it's ready. We've worked ourselves enough. Now we're ready. Now we're ready to walk into this. Now we're ready to hold the ancient wisdom, the miracles, okay, that were here for us to gain. All right. Okay, I'm going to read this one out of the book. It's Calling to Me. And I haven't read that one before. It says, the priestess of the lynx gazes at the world with silent understanding. Supernatural eyesight is attributed to the lynx, giving it its ability to see what is secret or hidden. Its tufted ears symbolize clairaudience, the ability to hear what isn't being said. This represents your power at this time. If you sit in silence, a deeper understanding will reveal itself. You will see what people are hiding from you, from others, and even from themselves. You will also be able to hear and comprehend their secrets. In fact, you may find that people share with you their hidden truths and troubles. Oh, the therapist. You are a healer. I see. Okay. So what you've been working on, yes, it is yourself in this creation. But yes, you do receive things now. It's like you have healed yourself to the point of becoming a healer. Receiving ancient wisdom, maybe a miracle worker in certain ways for people. Maybe you are a therapist, you're a healer in some way or another. Even maybe just by you listening to people, you can help them uncover their thoughts or their problems or their emotions. And yeah, maybe just listening to them, you're able to touch their hearts, see them. Yeah, this is so fascinating. Okay. For this reason, this card could also indicate a new career direction. Due to your deeper understanding and the willingness of others to open up to you, a profession like psychology, social work, or life coaching may be ideal. The Lynx is also associated with revelation, mysticism, and wisdom from the unseen world. This means that you have unlimited access to the Akashic records, the universal source of all information, including every detail of every life that each soul entity has ever lived. In addition to seeing your past lives and future potentials, you have the ability to understand the influence of your present, where all your thoughts, words, and actions become the causes of future effects. You are now able to bring a higher consciousness to your daily life and to receive all the diverse wisdom and inspiration that the Akashic records offer. So spend some time in silent reflection. Relax and receive the information that is hidden from others. Trust your intuitive understanding, for the power of the Lynx brings clarity and profound connections to the secret energy all around you. Affirmation: I am blessed with intuitive wisdom. I receive helpful insight from the Akashic records whenever I may need it. Okay, so I do still feel like you are moving past the space of, of blockages. But there now I also see that there is a secondary message that whenever you go in, you are now able to access certain things that not many people do, certain inspirations, and you receive divine inspiration to create things that not many have access to. Okay, so whatever you create, or whenever you sit down in meditation or within a practice that you enjoy, you are going to receive truly one of a kind inspirations and creations, okay, that are going to be successful and take you far. Okay. I think some of you are definitely going to be working in the healing arts, okay, as therapists or counselors, or healers in one way or another. It's like you really do and are deepening into into the ancient wisdom and receiving so much through that. And I think you can know as soon as something, it's like a wall is put up or a no comes into your space, you know that you have to go within and that there's something in there for you to receive. Okay. It's so funny because it's so full. This message is so full of things. There is a new beginning, there is movement, but there's always, but you will always have to go within yourself to receive answers. Right? And that is always there for you. But now it's like you're in your fullness of confidence in what it is you do. You are healed and therefore can heal, whether you even realize it or not. Maybe you just listen to people. Okay. But now it's like we are taking action in a new way, maybe beginning something new. Okay. Starting something new, kind of taking the lead on something. But yeah. There is a new creation here. There is movement forward in that creation. Okay, so I hope you got an answer that you were looking for today. I hope this helped you out in any way. Please let me know in the comments if it did. Also, let me know by giving me a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel so you don't miss another reading. And if you'd like to know more about your own situation or you'd like an energy healing with me, you can do so down in the description box. Otherwise, I will see you in the next reading, pile number 4. All of my love. Peace.